I mean, folks ask all the time about the different possibilities available to us now for delivery of education, or put another way, different ways of creating learning environments, right? Especially digitally mediated possibilities for the construction of learning environments and the making of learning to happen, or the allowing of learning to happen. And it's usually asked in terms of what's the best technological solution. Should it be virtual classrooms? Should it be this learning management system? Should it be video conferences? You know, should we use social media or not use social media? I think what I would say about that is, I think what we are finding in the internet age, and it's both beautiful and terrifying, is that learners, by which I mean people, all the time, people are always learning, and learners are going to construct knowledge on the networks that they have all the time. It's an idea going back to George Siemens and some other folks about connectivism. You can look it up. But learners are going to do this anyway, and whether we're there or not. And if we want to be in those spaces, or helping to create those spaces and design them for the possibilities that we believe in, then I think probably the most efficient way to do that is maybe the most circular or roundabout, which is to provide educators who have been teaching in classrooms their whole lives, and that's how they know how to do it, and they do it fabulously, right? Give them the professional development to better understand these environments, the ones that exist. Give them the professional development to help them know what kinds of experiences practitioners are having of trying these kinds of things. And which means, you know, they're busy folks, providing them some relief in other areas, providing them some incentives, you know, and then turn them loose to do what they do best and experiment in the ways that they experiment best, and join that party and see what happens from there. Because then that's where you're going to be a part not only of what's already happening, you're going to be a part of innovation. You're going to be a part of the cutting edge of the finding out of what's possible. And it is for both good or for ill. What's possible most beautifully and most terrifyingly, as we've learned, right, on the internet. And since that's the case, that the cutting edge is always going to be both beautiful and terrible by turns, we have an obligation to be there, to make it what it could be and ought to be, and not only what it unfortunately often is.